Okay, hey guys, we've got together and made a movie called Yaaluwoda Yaaluyida, which is either on screen right now or going to be on screen sometime soon. We have no idea. I'm very bad at social media. However, these really cool people are going to talk to us about the movie, and we'll figure out what they liked and didn't like about the movie. Maybe hopefully they liked most of it. Alright, first question to anybody who wants to answer. It can be multiple people in one go. Why should anybody actually watch this movie?
Because it's fun and
Yeah, it's like a turning point in Sri Lanka. So I think everybody needs to see it.
Eraj is in an underwear.
One reason was it.
Okay, that was the like.
Yeah.
Okay, he's in underwear, so all the girls, 8 packs, briefs.
8?
That's something.
8?
8
Are we
packs.
counting the other two as well?
Oh my god, this cannot go on YouTube. Beep, beep,
Sorry,
beep, lot of beep, beeps.
Can this not go on YouTube? Does YouTube have a problem with it? I don't know.
Sorry.
Oh god.
Sorry.
But it's a fun.
Yeah, the
very-
girls are also in really good, like nice outfits. So
Yeah.
But they're
Yeah,
not.
you like fashion.
They're not in their underwear. Well, they are, but they have other clothes.
on top of it, yeah.
And Saranga and I have like a intense scene where we just steam comes out.
Unfortunately, that was.
Y'all
left-
make it stream hoppers. So you're the stream hoppers like steam.
That'll be the scene.
So you
But-
said it's a turning point in Sri Lanka.
Yeah,
Why did
because
you-
I worked in a couple of movies and I've seen the Sri Lankan movies. So I believe this has some. How can I put it?
Sexiness to it.
Yeah. And there's so much in this movie that, and I also believe the new generation would really like it.
And especially I think the fashion element. No?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like how
Yeah.
Not done, I think, in Sri Lanka before.
I feel this is like the first fashion based movie in Sri Lanka because we've never kind of given much attention to wardrobe per se, like in especially and then the looks to
The
fashion
total look,
too,
yes.
and then the script is unique. It's a first rom-com.
Yeah.
If I believe it right, so it's a first rom-com movie and it's a first fashion movie in Sri Lanka. So you should watch because we really had we had so much fun creating it, and we
And
felt
I-
it. We felt the difference.
Yes.
We really enjoyed the process. So as much as we definitely did, enjoy. I'm sure you're gonna love it and love the new experience.
I've had lots of people complaining අපිට බලන්න හරියට ෆිල්ම් එකක් නෑ.
So now here, now we've
I
done
think
yeah.
everything's in it. So
Oh, that's great. That's awesome.
I definitely from the young generation. I think Sri Lankan movies were sort of catering to a particular audience, and this I have a feeling that this particular movie will break those barriers.
Yeah, I think you are going to step over like a cultural block.
Exactly, and
On
this
this.
definitely opens up to a lot of youth to enjoy the Sri Lankan culture and enjoy Sri Lankan cinema. It's a film done tastefully. That's yeah.
Yes.
And you have a lot of new faces, like pretty.
Yeah.
Can you believe I can't believe that she's a human. Too perfect. And of course, young boy, podi kolle.
This is what I'm
Bicep, tricep, and pecs. And Danu is giving me eye because we've got competition.
I've already been there, done it. Sorry.
Okay, was it Saranga or Eraj?
But I must
I
tell.
had it all.
Okay. Besides all the jokes, I must say something about the director. We all had workshops, and this is the very first time because I haven't done many movies in Sri Lanka. So the few that I have done, the process was entirely different, very different. But this particular movie, even though yet we did character roles, we did workshops equally. Like Dinakshie, myself, Saranga, we all attended workshops, and we were directed for the first time in my whole life. I think I was directed.
We were all prepared.
We were all
going
prepared.
on
So
set.
hats off to Dilshara because it was a new experience for us, and he was very well. He exactly knew what he wanted. We may have created a different, version of the character while we read the script, but he entirely brought a different character in us while we were doing workshops. I think he prepared us so well for the role, and he went out of his way and really, gave in all. And one of the best directors I've worked with, hands down.
But I must say, there's a competeness in him. When you don't know your lines, or when you're when I read the script for the first time, I thought the next line will never come. That will happen. But when you say it so politely, no, Machan, I'm sure you are going to give it you all on that day. But I'm just kind of worried about the words a little bit. Then you're like, oh my god, I should so learn these lines. Because it's like that, you are so kind, you're like, if by any chance he was like, hey, the lines singer. Then you're like, but this kind
you feel more guilty about it.
Kind was so annoying. And then, even when the world is falling apart, he's like, okay, let's do this, guys. We just have one more line.
At 5 a.m. in the morning, 6 a.m. in the morning.
It's just annoying.
So his direction is something extremely unique.
It's a trap.
Unique. And I think Eraj and Shereen was super lucky to be under, his direction. So Dilshad, I have a feeling you'll be, you'll definitely be one of those directors where you take Sri Lanka's cinema to a different league altogether.
Very, very.
So thank you, because we definitely need young, good directors and you have updated ones, and especially doing a movie, especially when we're all the country is in a mess, and nobody would take this risk to do a movie like this, and yet you and Rasita, our producer. So both of you all have taken this risk because simply because of the fact that you all love arts. So thank you. We're very grateful because Saranga, myself and Dinakshie, we've been in Dinakshie for more than 15 years. So I think we're extremely grateful for people like you coming in, coming forward and, contributing. And with all that, with so much of passion and love for cinema. So I believe that you will see when you come to watch Dress. So thank you. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you. That's very, very kind of you. And I just a word out to my partner and producer Rasita, who's just on the other side of the camera, who's been pretty awesome. I want to ask Eraj and Shereen, who've been on the production for the longest, and it's your first movie, just like it's my first movie. This one came all the way from Candy. What was it like?
It was, like I said earlier, I think during our conversations, as I told you, I never felt like this was like, we are being directed, we were pretty much friends. Like we used to meet up at Sky or swimming club or anything.
We had the first thing here, right?
Yeah,
in this
just
room.
here. And then we ordered food, and it was, you never felt that stress of going through, a script reading and all of that, because you felt comfortable around Billy.
Because
He was such a friend, and like,
There's always food.
Yeah, there's always food.
Rasita brought a lot of food.
When there's no food, Dinakshie sponsors us.
Dinakshie brought cookies, man. They're the best cookies.
And no, Illyas.
No, I bought them. From.
We don't need any sponsors.
No, I just want to know. I never got.
Kanata kiyan. Brands name the band.
Kanata kiyan baba. Danu ki kanata kiyan.
Ahit kiyan baba. Shereen, what about you? What was it like?
It's super fun. Obviously.
And you want to know the chemistry between you and Eraj.
Eraj, do you want to tell us the story about your
Yureni.
first meeting with me and Rasita?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I love this. I love this. You have to hear this story.
So when I first met Dilly and Rasita here at Java.
At the Java Lounge.
Yeah, Java Lounge.
In front of everyone.
I quote, their question was, can you show your bum? So I was like, okay, odd request, but okay, fine. And then I got up. And then Rasit was like, and then I was like, and he's like, no, in the movie, not here.
So this is it, right? When people ask me,
That is commitment.
I say I had the best cast. Like whatever I asked them to do, like okay.
And then I was so embarrassed. I was like, oh shit, okay.
So, Eraj, can you show your bum?
Yureni is like, dang, I was on there.
No. So this
But no, she got an entire scene where she like,
Handful of bum. I had handful of bum in my entry.
So one more reason to watch the movie.
Yeah.
One more reason.
So this leads me to another question. Maybe it's for the girls or maybe for everybody. So in the movie, Yureni gets to bite Eraj's ear. Okay.
And squeeze his bum. Squeeze his peach.
That part was not supposed. It was supposed.
that was supposed to happen.
But for everybody else, which part of Eraj would you rather bite?
Mouth?
Danu?
Now, you already got to bite his ear, so you don't have to.
Okay. Danu, start with Danu. I got.
I know.
He'll have some unique places to bite.
Why bite it and waste it when you can lick it and taste it?
Oh.
My God.
PG.
Okay.
Yeah, beep Danu.
The movie is a family movie. It's a family movie. None of this stuff happens.
But I just wanted to say, why bite it and waste it?
Parents will never send in their children to watch this
Okay, I'm
movie.
cutting this. Dinakshie.
Saranga. Be extremely professional now. Okay, then Dinakshie, you.
No, I'm going to come to Saranga too.
Eraj, can you stand and just turn around?
He's the most objectified cast member.
Yeah. This is,
He has been abused.
You can bite my finger.
Yeah, bite your finger.
Okay.
I am not biting. I am not.
We'll ask Shereen.
I'll bite from head to toe and toe. Top to bottom and bottom to top.
So Shereen is the one who gets offended now?
Yeah, no, Shereen wants to that she wants to bite my neck.
Don't lie.
You can do that if you want to now.
Okay, Saranga?
What?
And neck is not a problem.
No, they haven't.
She's
They are
really
still
curious.
here.
You have to wait my answer.
Sarah?
That was not. That question was not directed
No,
to me.
I kind of
He has a
ended
different-
it now.
Yeah, it's okay.
You asked Danu, so
I
you
think
should
Danu, it's different.
But please, like Gyama Ganna Saranga. Always when the power cuts happen, I'm like, Sarah!
When was this?
Then he's like, Mummy, do Dinakshie kila uchchaka Baba hai oh and all mage.
Okay, here's one that all the cast can answer. Okay, one by one, starting with Sarah. Who is your cast crush? I mean, it doesn't have like hardcore crush, but who is your cast crush?
I know the answer.
I also know the answer
Yeah.
to this.
Yeah, mine too.
Cast crush is Yureni.
Yureni, okay.
Thanks, darling.
Eraj.
I know the answer again.
Yeah, you really. Okay, I'll end Shereen.
You have to pick only one.
Shereen?
He had his moment with Shereen. No?
Danu.
Okay.
She said that I was her favorite. Thank you.
Yureni.
Yeah.
Yeah, does she have to answer this?
Yeah, we all know.
Yeah, that's newly found.
If you look at the Instagram stories, I think the answer is there.
Yes, answer is quite evident.
Sarah.
Eraj and Shereen both.
No,
I'm crushing.
you have to pick.
It's just a cast crush. Right?
Just a cast crush. It's just like work
I
wife
think
type.
Shereen.
Shereen. Okay.
Okay, I think it's Mass because nobody picked him. You
Ah.
also got him.
DJ
Oh my
Max.
god.
But there's Romain also.
But can I please say,
Oh yeah, Romain.
Eraj.
I have my crush.
Yeah, who's your crush?
I think it's Sarah. I think she's fabulously hot.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
she's just fabulously hot.
Fabulous.
There's like
She is.
there are people who are pretty and there are people who are hot. She has both in it.
Yeah.
Actually, you rarely find people who are both pretty and hot.
Yeah, I'm not even
Guys,
I'm not even
stop.
saying this in a bad way. I think it's you are respectably hot.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
That's right.
guys.
Yeah.
New kind of hot.
Yeah,
What a
very cool.
compliment.
I think you are. I like
Yes, you deserve it. You deserve
Okay, so
I'm
Sarah,
blushing.
it.
Sarah, so you came all the way from Malaysia.
I did.
Hello, I came all the way from Jaffna.
Yeah.
I came
Yeah, travel
I
far.
came all the way from Columbus 6, but
How
that's
many years ago
okay.
that?
I mean, do you feel rewarded? What was your process? Because all of us were here. We met up for these, workshops, and we rehearsed together. But
Yeah.
I mean, you were like several thousand miles away. I don't know
Yeah.
how far away it is, but
Yeah, no, I mean, and like a lot of people were asking me that as well. They were like, okay, you left your kids and work and, basically everything just to come down, for a couple of days and shoot this. And I mean, I didn't think I would feel so much chemistry, and it was like so much of just love and everyone accepting each other. And I think you guys already had that, but even through our little, WhatsApp group chat, I could
Yeah.
feel it, and it was magnetic. I almost wanted to
No, at one
be
point,
down and
yeah.
then be with you guys. And then just spending so much of time and just hanging out. It was like, just a bunch of people hanging out, and we had this one goal in mind, and everyone's energy is on the same level. But apart from that, just being in the movie, I think the word for it is just pure resilience. Like everyone, it can be at 9 a.m. or 5 a.m. and you're right, he is very sneaky. Like literally at 5 a.m. he's like, I'm like dying there, and he's like, when you go on set, it's going to be fire. And if the sun comes out,
But it
you're going to
was.
bring the energy. And I'm like,
Yeah, because
okay. Okay, so.
sometimes when you're tired and you're like about to pass out, you'll be like, you guys look amazing.
Amazing.
And then you can't
No,
like.
I really don't. I really don't. But no, it was. I think also I have so much of respect for the industry. Like people just think that actors and actresses, they just go on there and then they put their makeup on and do that. But it's so hard, and it really requires a lot of preparation and talent, and not taking anything for granted and really being grounded. I think everyone did that. So the movie is going to be so amazing just because everyone put their heart and soul into it, and it is a labor of love. So yeah, I would do it all over again and take a flight and like leave my kids and like
Wow, okay.
Yeah, it was so worth it. So yeah.
But when you joined us also, it felt like you were already here with us, like you were there through.
And
Oh,
how?
yeah.
I just wanted to just ask Sarah, like, what was it like rehearsing? You had like,
Long
lengthy,
line.
dialogues and just all by yourself in Malaysia. Who helped you?
So again, Dilshara, he gave me like the first time when I spoke to him. So what I struggled was the lines translating it from Sinhalese to English, and I really wanted to come on screen and make those lines sound perfect. And he said, the best people to practice with are kids, and I had 3 of them. So I was like, okay, and I literally used to practice with them, and they thought I was going cuckoo. And he said, get into your character. So I would run like Manila, I would order my husband around like Manila, and he was just like, she needs to be out of the house. Like, we can't have Manila anymore. And I really put in the effort, I think. I practiced, and I really wanted, I mean, if it was my first, I don't know, movie or appearance or, whatever it is, I really wanted to make it work. And it was tough, like memorizing those lines. I literally had my best friend on set the whole time because I wanted to get it perfect.
Yeah, like 5 in the morning.
Yeah, like,
Sarah is like practicing.
and I think it will pay off, when you see
What's
it.
the biggest word that you had to say?
It wasn't the biggest word, it was
The
that
line.
line. It was, I think you know it now. It was like, who's the Hitapo, fashion Yureni Noshika.
Well, it's okay. It's over
like
now.
that.
You
No,
can forget it.
No, I'm just saying it was that line that rumbled me, but it was great.
Yeah, he
So
has
I did
his
it.
poetic lines that he likes to throw on people.
Yeah, and I was doing that line and I said, why did you give me these lines? And he said, no, Danu got, what was it?
I think you should
You
see
should
what
hear Danu's
Danu had to
line.
say.
And yeah,
What did you have to say, Danu?
yours are worse. Yours are worse. So it's okay.
Luhundin
That one.
Saranchagatava, that I was able to figure out. Then me muagi kuhage
I have no idea. Exactly.
So you want to tell us about Arissa and
Yeah, so basically, again, Dilshara was just like, you have to think about the character and what she was like, and stuff like that, and really try to get into it. And I didn't realize I didn't have to look too far. It was my daughter. She's basically Minella. Like, you know, I looked at her and I was like, okay, her sass and her attitude and, you know, just literally her telling me, you know, how she was like picked up everything from her, from body language to just not giving, you know. So that really helped, and I mean, she was right next to me. So thanks,
Sweet. Shereen, talk.
Whoa,
What
I got
was
scared.
what was the kiss like? How it felt?
It was
Magical?
okay.
Oh, Eraj.
Okay,
No, we were just-
can I just say
It's
something
like-
before this kiss?
Okay.
Like it was for me. If I was gonna have a kiss on screen, I would be like brushing my teeth and mint. These two in the corner were just having malupan.
Yeah, I was so hungry. At one point, we were like, I
So
was
when everyone watches this kiss, please know that was like sheer talent.
Right.
there.
Right after having malupan.
Yeah, so that's an insane because 7 hours before that,
Yeah.
when they were like 8
Energy.
hours away from
Yeah.
the kiss,
Yeah.
they took my box of Altoids and finished the
Yeah,
entire thing.
we had
Because I
a
was
lot.
like, do you need anything? Mint. Do you need anything? Mint. It's like 8 hours away, right?
I know.
And then
at
just
the end of
before
it, they
it,
were like,
Malupan.
let's just have the Malupan, like let's just do the Kottamalli, the Talugu leaves, everything like that. They were like,
Really?
I ate 3 full months.
I didn't. I just had like.
no, but yeah, that was a
Okay.
special
That's
case.
That's okay, no? It would be if just one person
Yeah, no.
since both of them had
Yeah.
it, so
Yeah,
it's
they really
They cancelled each other
Cancelled
out.
each other.
No, but we
Chemistry.
at one of the rehearsals we had pizza just before
Practicing.
practice.
So there was like another kiss
So
there?
maybe that helped.
No, they've been practicing their kisses.
Okay. No.
No. No, I
Oh,
mean,
you mean not enough?
then like not alone. Right. So, okay, can I ask Eraj and Shereen, what are your favorite scenes in the movie? What was your favorite scene in the movie?
I think the rooftop scene is one of my favorites because it's very intimate and very cute. It's just telling each other you love each other, where you've been friends and you've been oblivious to the whole thing.
Did you feel challenged by that?
I did because it required a certain amount of real kind of acting in it. So it was definitely a challenge. But then it was comfortable doing it with Shereen because we've been friends throughout this thing. So yeah.
And
Friends? Only friends? Only friends?
this movie title is like perfect, right? Yaaluwoda Yaaluyida.
Yaaluyida.
Which is,
Yeah.
even we are trying to figure it out.
Yaaluwoda Yaaluyida.
According to Shereen, just Yaalui. But I don't
But
know
she
what-
gets jealous the most.
Oh.
Yes.
of who?
It's just in general. Like,
Like,
And we all just leave.
I know,
Yeah,
they have their little...
yeah.
Little, yeah.
Shereen, what was your favorite scene?
my favorite was
Yeah.
The funeral parlor.
That's.
I think you said the tattoo scene.
I like all the scenes though. Yeah, I like the tattoo scene and the first scene, the bedroom scene.
Not
that
the
kind
kind
of
of bedroom scene.
No, not
usually.
that.
So and then a funny story, like when at one point Dilly was abroad and he wanted us to rehearse the kiss
We didn't.
with each other. And I go to this apartment that Shereen's
That sounds wrong.
and then we are supposed to do it and Shereen's brother
Do it.
Frank
We didn't do
like
it.
kiss.
Practicing.
I didn't
Shereen's brother Frank, who's like so huge, is there all the time. I'm like, I can't kiss in front of my brother. It's really awkward.
So y'all have kissed so many times.
No, and you're jealous.
No, I'm just thinking like how often do you
So
have
much
to
of
kiss?
kissing.
Yeah, for
Every
one
time
kiss.
they eat, they kiss.
Oh my god.
Zara was
Just to
there.
get the immunity sorted.
I mean, as long as there is Malupa.
Yeah.
Because it's not
I was
doing a messy kiss is always easier. It's like
Yeah.
what you
We don't know what a messy kiss is now.
go for. But if it's like a little sensual thing, it's It's
Can you show
difficult,
us
So
a
like-
it happens with Malupang, is
Shall
it?
we-
Can't do now can't do because there's no malu.
Yeah,
But I mean, I want to see we have.
No, but I must say, right? I must say, you know, also in Sinhala movies, I don't know much about it, but I don't think it's a common occurrence. And if it is, they try to make too much of a big deal of it.
Yeah, I
And
was the
this-
first person to have an on-screen kiss in Sri Lanka.
Was
cinema.
you?
Yeah.
Okay.
But there have
You know,
been
like,
more, right? From
no,
back in
very
the days.
first. Back in 2009. That was the very first
But
on-screen
hasn't
kiss.
there
I
been
also
like?
had like a fake.
My God, this one.
I got so much of
Like a
backlash.
kiss.
In what?
Oh my god, I haven't seen these.
Yes.
Hello, I have
Oh,
seen.
I wanna go
So, but
check it out.
but
So
I
you
think-
guys haven't watched Bahubali and all that movies?
Bahubali. Okay.
There were so many kisses.
Yeah,
Bahubali,
that's
really?
So there were kisses from that time. But I must tell you, but I think there was also this scene when you have eaten malupang. They used to put that like a flower in front and just shake it. Like,
yeah.
and then you just assume that they have kissed.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's how they
Malgas දෙක මේ වෙනවා.
Yeah, that's how they show coited, like, oh, they did it.
I love that Eraj is like a lawyer and also like a young Sheldon, so he says coitus.
Yeah, because of Big Bang. Yeah.
Okay. So just a fun one. In your roles, right? Which Hollywood celebrity would you pick to play your roles? Saranga.
Which
Hollywood
celebrity would
Anybody
play
I
your
get-
role- would play your roles?
The one I.
Yeah.
If I to pick Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp. Yeah, Johnny Depp would make a coolie, huh? I think so.
I would say Timothy Chalamet.
Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that how you pronounce his name?
Chalamet, right?
Chalamet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shireen, who?
Huh? Mine?
Yeah.
Lily Collins.
Lily Collins. Okay. Because of what? Because of the conversations we had.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I see her in that.
Yeah, Lily Collins. Yeah.
Yureni.
Yureni?
Mine, who comes to
Just say.
mind? Sandra Bullock?
Bollywood.
Ooh.
Who? Sandra Bullock.
Yeah.
The mouth, of course.
Interesting.
Yeah. She can play. Yeah. Oh, she won a lot.
And
You know Halle Berry?
Because of you.
Sarah?
She like a Sri Lankan.
She's trying to remember the name.
Who?
You know, in Sex and the City, not Sarah Jessica Parker, the other one, the one.
The
who's
three-
Oh,
like-
Samantha.
Yeah,
Samantha, what's her name?
I feel like
Kim-
she's such
Kim
a
Cattrall.
she's such a good.
She would be
banana.
ideal for my role as well.
Yeah,
actually.
so Kim Cattrall, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Dinakshie?
I'll go with Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah.
Okay. Like from that.
You like her, right?
Friends. No.
Like from the Jennifer Aniston from Horrible Bosses.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Danu?
Brad Pitt. No. I don't know.
Just somebody slightly less handsome than you.
Someone just average
Anybody.
passing by.
Okay. So the Hollywood bit done. So you played Ramani, you played Mithun, blah blah blah. But which other character in the movie? And I can't remember if Danu asked this already. But which other character in the movie would you prefer to have been cast as? Danu. Anybody who didn't have to say Mua Poa. Other than that,
I would actually like to play her role.
I can see that.
Vanilla.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I can play Melena's role.
Did
Yeah,
you
that's
ask
true.
this the other day?
Yeah,
No,
you did.
no,
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 you
no,
did.
no.
You
You
did.
asked
You
something
said
else,
who
right?
would you who would you
Switch.
swap roles with?
I'll swap
You
roles.
kind of did, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would like to play her role. Yeah. Or even this one. Who is bitchier, this or this one?
She's not bitchy.
She's not bitchy.
Or you are arid. You're very.
No, I think I'm built up like so. I mean, people have different perceptions of it, and then when they see it, you know, you don't see the bitchy version.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Manila can be.
But
Okay.
You can
isn't she
think-
portrayed to be the most prettiest thing here? Yeah, I won't play that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So okay, so we had that question already, so let's drop that. So there's a lot of people, especially in the metropolises, right, who don't venture out, who don't usually pick Sinhala movie to watch, right? Why do you think that is, and do you think that they'll find what they're looking for in this one?
I would like to answer that primarily because I also work with a brand which is quite, they don't like to confess that they are part of sort of helping the Sri Lankan art community. When I started hosting talk shows, we had a very set of people who they will always bounce back and forth. But I was very adamant in breaking that barrier. I wanted people like Dinakshie, Saranga, Yureni, people like this to come forward who have contributed so much towards arts. They are actually the real faces of entertainment of our country. And they're so well spoken, so well put together. Having people like that creates conversation, it creates curiosity. Oh, look at these are actors. Like, I actually told you this. Like, when she came for Date with the person, she was in like leather pants and she looked so hot. Like, I don't know in what way where we will have to look at a Hollywood actress or even a Bollywood actress when we have people who can stand in par to their same talent. I think one industry that has broken that is the music industry. Even the most sophisticated people want to be seen at places like Nadagama and they want to listen to Sri Lankan music and embrace it. But very rarely they would like to openly accept the fact that they watched a single movie or an actor who has performed really well. It's not brought into conversation. But I'm really happy that we should have that open mind to keep Sri Lankan talent alive, because what's the point of giving so much of fame and glory to somebody who doesn't even know we exist when we can actually celebrate our own people? So I personally feel we need to break that myth about, oh, if it's a Hollywood film, it's good. If it's a Bollywood film, it's good. Yes, it's good. Be inspired by it, watch it, enjoy it. But don't ditch the Lankan cinema. I think we just have such a small industry and it's been just getting smaller by the day.
Yeah.
And look at our actresses and actors. They're actually like built, they're worked out, they're in shape. They're not like back in the days when they just, just wore like a long dress and acted anymore. So I am all for Lankan talent to go
Thank you,
big
Danu.
and better. I've always thought of it.
Anybody else has an opinion on that?
Sorry, I just had to.
Sara, contribute.
No, I think the newcomers, the youngsters should answer that because they are the ones who I feel who are more
So
distant
youngsters,
from.
so I answered.
The youngest one has
Danu of course has like since he does a lot of talk shows and stuff, he gets to talk with a lot of people who are in various avenues and.
No, I mean, yeah, true, because we are also impressed by the Western culture or whatever it is. We will not, like, if we go to a cinema hall and if we had to choose between a single movie and an English movie, we would rather go and watch the English movie, it's, I think, as a culture, it has become that, but I think if we create good movies, we are creating good movies.
That's why you need to
That's
create
the
good
thing.
movies,
Good movies.
because people watch Netflix, people watch all
Yeah.
sorts of news.
It's not that people don't have that taste towards
Yes.
it. If
Yeah.
you create
You need to
quality
create
stuff, you would
yeah.
want to watch it. Because we still watch foreign productions which are not English, foreign language production.
Yeah.
So if you do
But
something
how
like
many are willing to
tastefully-
put a status?
Yeah.
Like watching Yaaluwoda Yaaluyida. That is
yeah.
what's needed to show and embrace and to embody the fact that you are enjoying something local.
But I'm extremely hopeful about this movie, The Dress.
Yeah.
Yeah. That will definitely bring about the change we're all expecting.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
this movie has that, not because
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
in it,
yeah.
I'm just saying it, that quality and the right direction and all of that. So,
But
Sorry.
no, it was really interesting because a lot of people who've asked me as well about the movie, the first thing that they say is, "But your lines are in Sinhala. Wait, you're in a Sinhalese movie."
Yeah,
it's
right?
It's so
Yeah, that-
crazy that's the first question that comes to them, and I'm like, yeah. And honestly, I would have thought of acting in really to be very transparent. I wouldn't have thought of acting in a Sinhalese movie, but I think it's also the nature of the content and what it's built about, and it's relatable, it's love, and it's fun, and it's, a little bit of banter, and then obviously it's fashion, but also I think, there's relatability to, what's happening currently in terms of that social media aspect, going viral, everyone can see that, and I don't think there's anything like that, so it is cool, I would say, to watch it, to take pictures of it, to hashtag it, etc. So I think that sets it, above. And I'm like, yeah, I am in a Sinhalese movie. I'm saying Sinhalese lines.
And we also had that conversation, Dinakshie and I, and I mean, usually we are more with the mass audience, me, Dinakshie, Yureni, and what Dinakshie said was, since by Sarah being in the movie, it might open a different, different audience.
And Eraj has a different crowd.
Yeah.
And like Mas and Romain, they have a different
fan
fan
base.
base.
And also
Danu has a different fan base.
Yeah, that's true. It's not like one vertical.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is, it was important to Rasita and myself also, because there's really, really good Sinhala movies, right? For some strange reason, people seem to think there aren't. Right? It's only because you haven't gone and bought a ticket and watched it. If you actually choose to watch this really good.
Because people have the impression of that Sinhala movies are bad.
Yeah, and
that's how they.
And it's a little
think,
bit like something that is a little bit wrong in our country, where we prejudge things without really seeing it.
Yeah.
Just try it. There's really, really good Sinhala films there. Go and watch, and it'll be good. So another
Support
thing.
Sri Lankan cinema.
Support Sri Lankan cinema, absolutely. The last thing I want to talk about is something that Sarah brushed on, and that is love, right? So, I mean, we're calling it fashion movie, all of that, because there's a lot of fashion in it. But at the end of the day, it's a love story, right? And it's between a boy and a girl, and how they, try to find love in each other. And I feel like when I wrote the story, it's something really needed in our country, because there seems to be a serious lack of love. There's people are angry. I mean, there are all kinds of reasons for that. That is true. But on the cast we had a young couple of extras who who fell in love while shooting on set, and
Love or lust, we don't know.
and the security guard of that place was harassing them, saying, "Oh no, this is not how you behave, and what's wrong with it?" If
Yureni?
No, these are extras.
Extras. Artists.
Yeah.
not
So love is something really, really important, and
Yeah,
I was
there's
wishing.
something wrong in Sri Lanka, because violence, people openly
Yeah.
talk about
And
violence,
it's the
and all that.
time
Once you
right
make love,
now.
that's like the biggest crime.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
that's
get
right.
chased away by
Yes.
the security guard.
Especially right now, we need love and compassion.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, what's going on right
Yeah.
now is
While when we are shooting this, like there's.
I think more than love, I feel like, I mean, just even us when we watch Netflix or we watch movies or we listen to music, it is for an escape, into another, form of reality, and it is for us to release whatever, tension after a hard day of work, or you want to enjoy with your friends. And I think that is what the movie is. It's light, and, it's fresh, and it gives you that sense of, kind of release, and it is about love. But I think there's so many aspects to it, which is not just, girl meets boy. It's the love of fashion and art and cinema and all that kind of stuff put together. So I think people will find a sense of refreshing, and wholesomeness after they watch it. It's a feel-good movie.
Yeah.
So you're going to be like, okay, that was cute, and, feel so happy after it.
But
and think,
like this is something that I always believe in. As a Tamil, I say this. If you do take Hindi, like movies like what is that? Fashion, right? Is it Fashion?
There was a movie called Fashion.
Yeah.
Fashion, then Dostan and things like that. It had such a European vibe to it, so much of sexiness. It took the language Hindi to the European market. They made it like the music reached out, the songs reached out, that type of dance reached out. I think even as a Tamil, I know Tamil language will survive. It has India, it has Singapore, it has Malaysia, it has all these places where they speak it. Sinhala is a language that is predominantly the identity of this country in terms of a language. I think as much as we embrace all three languages, we should also understand that Sinhala is a language we need to keep it alive. And industries like this will help us, because I want somebody in Europe to be like, oh, it's a Sri Lankan film. Like when they speak about a Sri Lankan song, you're so proud of it.
Yeah.
So we need to keep this language going, and the only way to dish it to them is with a little bit of English or with a little bit of flavor that reaches out to them, so that we also can grow and be seen. Because Tamil has done it already. Like it's no like Black Eyed Peas have done a song with like a song, so it has reached and penetrated that area. So we have to get there.
Yeah, so I think arts-wise, we've got we pushed the bar with the music, pushed the bar with fashion, the entire story and the themes of it. And one thing is, and our stylist Jude has been working with a lot of local designers on this. That whole thing of Yureni was saying, support Sri Lankan cinema, support the Sri Lankan art and design industry. The amazing clothes that you see in the movie are all made by Sri Lankan designers mostly, and we feature some of them actually. They're on screen as well, a couple of them. The talent is there, and their work is really amazing, and we don't really need to. I mean, we are welcome to like whoever we like. Art is art, right?
Yeah.
But this whole thing of thinking, okay, if it's Sri Lankan, it's not good enough. I think that is, if you're thinking that, then not really cool, because I think we're awesome. Yeah. All right, okay.
And
so
Yaaluwoda Yaaluyida would be an awesome movie. So definitely gonna love it.
Can we ask one question
What?
from you?
yes, you can.
Danu, date with Danu.
No, the only question I want to ask you is, if you have to kill one character off for the sequel, which character would you choose and why?
Why would you have such a nasty question? That's like
Like from the people here? Oh, in
The
the
movie
entire
character,
story.
isn't it?
No, don't give the entire.
No,
You can like kill out like someone like.
Yeah.
No, you can kill one of us.
Little
One
John.
of- No,
Yeah, someone like Little
like
John.
kill one of our characters.
Okay, including Mars's and Romain's character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think probably Ihan.
Huh?
Yeah, because I think Ihan's part has been played, and I don't really see.
What if you're welcome in my tattoo shop, okay? Come to get a tattoo, and he can
Then get
reconnect.
killed there.
No, there he can be like,
Lovely.
I tried to get this chick on, and she was like, eh. I'm like, oh, is it her?
Or she can be double time with the.
But no, I just want to know, because I just wanted to see who are the ones who are going to be in the sequel.
Okay, so you're going to be there.
They are going to be. But please upgrade my tattoo shop. I have earned money. I have become rich. I am
And
You
just.
don't have to walk anymore to the
Vespa.
tattoo shop.
Now you're bought a Vespa.
Yes, and also please, I want like better wardrobe. Like I change every 2 minutes.
You want 15 outfits in 2 minutes.
Yes, believe it or not, my wardrobe is not here. Like it's just not here.
Just couldn't fit.
Yeah.
You actually have
It's-
15 outfits?
No,
In the next movie.
He
And the next
wants,
one.
he
Ah,
wants.
okay.
to be very honest, everyone else got shoes. I was the only one who was asked to bring it because I have big feet.
Okay, guys. Cool. Come and see the movie. It's nice, even if we do say so ourselves, and we do.
Yeah.
Tell people, enjoy it, and have fun.
Yeah, take lots of pictures and post on social media.
And tag all of us.
Yeah, and the hashtag is yada yada.
Hashtag yada yada. And just
Spread
keep
love.
sharing, and ask all your friends to go see it.
And also spread love after watching
Spread
the
love.
movie.
Yeah, spread love.
Spread anything, man.
You wish?
I am like the money heat kind of thing. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Well, thank you, guys.
Thank you.
So bye-bye. My God, it's midnight again.
I know.